pretending to be me. I don't know. I report them, but they don't do anything. So they just leave them on there.
Mhm.
All right. Who do you want to connect to today?
My father.
Your dad. What's your dad's name?
Tracy.
Tracy. So breathe in through your nose, hold your breath for 4 seconds, and breathe out through your mouth. This is breath work, and you should do that as often as possible, especially when you get stressed out. Everybody on the feed can do this with us if you want. So thank you for the crystal roses. Breathe in, hold your breath. It's a long breath out. So breathe in again. Were you also very close with your grandmother?
No.
Because I started getting this song. Skip, skip, skip to the loo, my darling. I don't know. That's a country song, man. I'm like, what is that? So when you first got your feed, and I don't know if it was somebody else or whether that was you when you're getting your reading. So does this look like your dad's? Did I get your dad's handwriting? Hold on a minute. Let me flip it around. Did I get him?
Yes.
All right. He's here. Isn't that weird? Is his handwriting?
Yes.
Was there some sort of confusion between you and your father? I feel like I feel like I keep looking down like I'm ashamed or something. What do you think this?
No, maybe. I don't know.
Were your
He
parents
was my
separated?
stepdad. I don't know if that like kind of matters. I'm not sure.
He what?
He was like my stepdad, so
Is it-
I don't. I say dad. I really don't use step, but I say dad because he was there. So.
Yeah. Oh, so your dad wasn't there. I was like, was he not there? So okay. Is your biological father still living?
Yep.
So he's ashamed of him, I guess, for not. Did your biological father not partake so much in your life?
He did not.
So that's what that's about. Because he made me just keep looking down like this, like even after your stepdad's passing, he hasn't stepped up.
Nope.
There's a jerk born every minute, you know what I mean? Huh. Did your dad, I'm going to call Tracy, your dad, Tracy, did he like talk out of the side of his mouth or something?
Yes.
Where do I get that shit? Ah. Do you have a child?
I did not.
I see a little fat tummy, like a little
So you see a fat tummy?
fat, yeah, like a on a little boy or something, like with a little, you know how to get a little pudgy on the tummy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it could be because I'm planning, but not that I'm pregnant.
Oh, you're planning to be pregnant.
Yes.
Okay. So you're trying to get pregnant.
Yeah, I'm part of the LGBTQIA community.
Okay.
So
Okay.
me and my fiance are in the
planning.
process.
Oh, how greatness! That's greatness. I get a yes. So you will be successful there. By the way, that's greatness. Because I see the little boy. Was there? Wait a minute. Was there a incident or something? That's what I'm gonna call it because I'm on TikTok. Was there an incident when you were younger or your fiance was younger? Or is this your wife? Was there an incident?
Incident?
Well, whereas like maybe a baby, but not.
No.
And then that would be the baby that's still to come. And your mother didn't have an accident there where the child wasn't born either, that you know about. Why do I see him as a young man? This kid's been waiting to be born for a long time. This soul's been waiting to come in for a long time. That's what that is. I get it. All the goosebumps standing up all over me. That's a yes. Did you feel that as well?
No.
I'll tell you what. My hair standing straight up on end. This soul, this is an old soul coming in. When you have your child, this is an old soul. He's wise way beyond his years. He's had many, many, many lives. That's what I'm saying. So level-headed. Damn. Ooh. Do you have any idea? Have you picked out names or anything already? Have you been talking about names?
Yeah, we have been talking about it, but we haven't really picked anything. But we are like stuck on one that we really like. But yeah.
Give me the name. Give me the name. You gotta give me the name because he might have already come through to me before. I got a notebook right here.
A Rory.
What? Rory? Rory?
Yeah. Or a Rory. Mm-hmm. Nickname will be Rory. A Rory. So it's AU, I think.
I swear, I remember this. I know I've written that. Rory. Maybe there was just somebody on the feed named Rory. I don't know. Oh, Rory. That's nice. I like that. It rhymes with my son's name, which is Corey. Which I did write, but I did write Corey a couple days ago. It was Corey. And it wasn't, yeah, it wasn't, I couldn't get the name right for their loved one, so. So the child that's going to come is with your dad. Okay, he's got him. He's holding his hand. That's how he's coming across to me. That's what he. If you had any doubts, there's no doubt. There's a child coming, and it's definitely a boy. Okay, sorry. It's a boy. That one is. The one he's got in his hand is a boy. So feel like I'm coughing and patting my chest here. Have you been coughing, or was that your dad before he passed?
Is a effect before he passed. Yeah.
What was that? What happened? Why am I? What is that? It's something.
COVID.
It was COVID. Okay, so I know that what that means in the future for the next person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He made me just. Okay. I'm going to explain COVID on a spiritual level. And then this is kind of hard. But COVID, like we all had a choice. We're all evolving at this time. Do your ears ring?
No.
Well, most of us, our ears are ringing, so you need to listen to your chakra tones. But we're all evolving, and we're going through this evolution. Maybe you were born at a higher vibration, so you don't have to tune into a higher vibration like I do, like I'm still doing. COVID came to lower our vibration. It was released to lower our vibration, but also it would give those souls an opportunity to reincarnate. So your stepdad will be reincarnated very, very soon. Is that why he's holding the child? You may notice when you do have your child that certain attributes of your dad will be in the child.
Okay.
Without him ever even knowing said child, because part of him is going into that child. That's why he's holding his hand. Interesting. And so COVID came along, so some people couldn't go through the evolution process, so they could start over, or so that they could help us evolve. Do you have questions for your stepdad, for your dad?
Did he say anything about what he used to call me?
So I'm not real good with names, but it's some pipsqueak or something. I don't know, something weird like that. Does it start with a P?
No.
No. I'm not real good with names. Other people are good with names. I write in their name. Maybe I can write it. Would you try that? Do you jog, or did you used to jog when you were in school or something?
I used to run.
You used to run?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he showed me. Does that have something to do with the name? Are you the race demon or something? I don't know.
No.
I was like, why is he showing me that? Trying to guess what's in your head. That's hard for me. I'm not really and then names are I write into these people's handwriting, but sometimes I'd get them plain as day. We'll see what happens.
I don't really have any questions. It was more of like seeing what he would say and stuff like that.
You know, they have no judgment. They don't judge you. People always think, they always ask, how do they think that this is okay or that's okay? They don't, you can do no wrong. They don't judge anybody. Judgment is not something that anyone does. God doesn't judge you, you judge yourself. And you and your wife will really appreciate this explanation I'm going to tell you after you're reading about what I know to be a true fact. Hmm. I'm drawing these swirl things. I haven't figured out what they mean yet. They're little swirls, like a string, and I don't know what it means yet. Would you do track? Did you jump hurdles or something? What is this spring thing?
I did the long jump.
Okay.
And I also was running track.
Long jump. Wow. Interesting. Yeah. That's what the spring's about. It's a long spring. I keep seeing a lollipop. I don't know why I'm seeing a lollipop. Is that how he got you to shut up, stuck candy in your mouth?
No.
He didn't give you any candy? What? Or he wasn't around when you were little?
Never. Money.
What? You're cutting out.
Sorry, I was getting a call.
Oh, that's okay.
No lollipops, none of that.
So is he talking about your sugar or something then? Is your sugar okay?
No, he's probably talking about mom's sugar.
Oh, your mom has a problem with her sugar?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know, sometimes parents need help with that shit. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is she almost diabetic or something?
She is.
She is diabetic?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how old's your mom?
65.
One of the biggest problems with people that are diabetic is they don't understand how to eat right. They don't understand they can't have carbs. You know, whatever. I don't have any medical knowledge or anything, but I am a psychic. So I do this for entertainment purposes only. I got to say that for disclosure here.
Mm-hmm.
that I don't have any medical knowledge personally, but the biggest problem is they don't know how to eat right. And he's talking about your mom's sugar, like somebody needs to help her or something. I got a yes with that. She's not eating that.
No, she doesn't.
Well, you can't do that. Does she not get that? You can't do that. I mean, he made me draw this this here. It looks like a very peaceful pasture thing. I mean, is he making a joke about your mom? And then he talks about the sugar. He was a sugar, and then that, and then back to your mom. Like, she needs to find some peace, I guess, or maybe you do.
Yeah, she does.
And she needs help with her food, else she gonna wind up. You know, I don't think she understands. I don't think she understands. They think it was okay when they were young to eat carbs, but now they can't eat carbs. You know what I mean? They've always ate them and that's fine, but now they can't. They don't understand that their dietary needs changes, and so he wants to talk about your mom because he cares deeply for your mother, just as he does for you. Oh, she'll be back in a minute. Hi, Cindy. He cares deeply for your mom, just like he does for you, and he's asking you to help your mother. And he's making me draw the windows now, so that means you're more enlightened than you think you are. You're seeing through the veil, so to speak. I get a yes. You don't have to listen. Your ears don't ring. Does that mean you were just born a higher vibration? You don't have to go through the enlightenment symptoms because you were just born that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 windows. 6 density. You can access a very high vibration, the 6th density. Maybe that's where he's at. I think he's talking about you, though. I don't know what this is yet. This is yet. I'm gonna figure it out in a second. That's something new. Come on. Oh boy. Did somebody go to juvie when they were younger or something?
My brother.
Your brother. I was going to ask you, did you have a brother? I was going there. I was fixing it. Got me. So he is acknowledging your brother. Bad shit happens to boys in juvie. How is your brother?
He's okay. He was there when he was young. He was like, when he was still alive, my brother was there for maybe like 3 months, and that's it.
Because bad stuff happens to boys in juvie. Bad stuff. By the other voice. You know what I'm saying. I'm supposed to tell a story. Well, I can't tell that story on TikTok, but I remember when I was in beauty school, this lady's kid was in juvie, and He's pretty young, and that he'd be in the hospital because he'd be torn open,
Mhm.
and she couldn't go see him, but she couldn't do anything to protect him. So some jacked up stuff that happens to boys in juvie. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Girls too, but more so on the boys. But your brother's okay mentally.
Mhm.
What goes around comes around. Goes around comes around is what he said. So whatever the message for your brother, is what goes around comes around, and what, like, times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Times 12. There's 12 dimensions. Okay, there's quantum physics says there's 12 dimensions. He had me draw 12 circles. 12 circles. What goes around comes around. Not times 10, times 12, buddy. So whatever went on wrong there will come back to them, and your brother needs to know that.
Yeah.
That is from your dad. 12. This is recorded. It's on the YT too, so you can play that back for him in case he needs to know. In case he wants to see. Steps. You need to follow the steps, he said. I don't know what that means, if he's talking to your brother or to you, but follow the steps. Whatever that means. He's talking about me and my overhydrating or something, I think, maybe. Is he talking to me? He might be. Is he giving me a lecture about my hydrating? With blue sodas? I'm not this kind, but the other kind. Does that sound like something your dad would do?
No.
No? Oh. Have you ever tried to meditate?
Yeah.
I think it's the location. Were you successful in meeting your spirit guide, because you should have felt your dad.
Mhm. I had dreams about him and everything, especially when he first passed.
Well, that is him, because you were in the spiritual body when you were asleep. You are number one. He had me draw that. You are number one. he talking about? Follow the steps. I mean, I just keep seeing like stones on the ground, and you're stepping on the stones, and you're going somewhere. Oh, and with the galaxy, mischievous. Thank you for that. I keep seeing like stepping stones, and you're stepping on the stones one step at a time, one thing at a time. Do you try to do 10 things at once or something? Where'd you go? B.
I'm here. You said steps. He's stepping on stones. Maybe he's talking about like where I'm going or my process with the other stuff that we spoke about earlier.
He may be so. One thing, I mean, it just seems like he's like one foot at a time, one step at a time. I'm going to give you and your wife an explanation, and you're going to really like this because this is a true fact. When you do a guided hypnosis or whatever, when you go to meet your spirit guide, I've gone up several levels. So one of these meditations I did, I was taken through. My mom and dad was right there, and they took me by the arms. They took me to a staircase, and I went to the staircase. And on the staircase, there was two angels, a male and a female. And then when they took me. My parents handed me off, and they took me up the stairs to another one, and that one was both male and female, both. And then I was taken up the stairs to where there's no you're not male or female. We were divided and made male and female, like at the Tower of Babel or whatever. Kind of like that's what they try to describe in the Bible. Not very good, but anyway. We were divided, made good and bad, yin and yang, male and female, all that kind of stuff. We were divided. At a higher consciousness, there is no gender, right? So we're one soul. But sometimes the body evolves quicker than everybody around it. I can also explain transgender to you. Transgender actually is a real thing. Like if a mother chooses not to have a child. Oh, thank you for that. If a mother chooses not to have a child, the soul still comes. Now that soul can wait around and be born again later in the same mother, or it can be a Gemini. It can blend with another Gemini. That's why Geminis have two personalities. It can be born a twin. Uh, those people that are born with twins that had no predisposition like to have twins, like boom chakalaka, it's twins, surprise, like what? And then, or it can go into another body, another fetus, another mother, because the other soul can wait or whatever. And it may be male or maybe female, and that's why transgenders are definitely real. And it does happen. And they know they're supposed to be a boy and they're born a girl. All kind of stuff like that. That does happen. And I was shown that a long time ago. So I thought you might find that interesting. Do you have any other questions before I let you go?
No, that was it, basically.
So your dad acknowledged your brother and your mother because
I got the message about them. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna tell them about it.
Yeah, your mom needs a little bit more help. And I'll jump off here. I'm gonna let you take a picture of this. And I am spiritual point of view on the YT too, and I recorded it over there. Hi from
okay.
So that way they can listen to it if they don't believe you or whatever. You know what I mean? Anyway, they could watch it. So it'll be up later. All right.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. You have a
Appreciate you,
great,
sir.
and I'm gonna let
Thank
you take a screenshot of this too for him. Okay. All right. All right.
Okay.
Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye.
Okay. Let me turn this around so it's right side. There's that first page. And this right here represents peace. And that's when I asked you also about the meditation. I'll put that over there so they can see. And then here's the second page. And this is where he talks about, that's how I knew about juvie. Apparently, you're going to go you're going to be able to connect to the sixth dimension. We've only gone through 2 steps. You're at door number 2. That's why there's 2 there. Mischievous, what is up? Thank you so much for all of that. Donuts and galaxies and finger hearts and galaxies. Your greatness. Bees. Today is hello GOP2. Okay, I got to end this live. I'll start another one in a minute. Not this one, on the YT, so that I can save her reading.